guys, me, your host Super Sorrow. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! This is Living Dead Dolls presents Harley Quinn, and it's the traditional look Harley Quinn. And it's a Living Dead doll. Like I said, I've reviewed a few of these in the past, Living Dead dolls, but I had to grab this one for obvious reasons, guys. It's Harley Quinn, my favourite character in all of DC. And it comes in a very cool box. It's got the traditional Harley Quinn logo there on the side, along with the LDD Presents logos. There she is in the box. Can't wait to break her out. And there is a nice artist rendering on the back with a bit of a write-up, which states, Harley Quinn, the deranged and psychotic poster girl for the terrifying allure of chaos, is the darling of the DC Comics, both adorable and dangerous. Harley Quinn is the Joker's devoted girlfriend. When not up to no good, what pleases Harley most is making the clown prince of crime happy. Now we proudly present her in all her deranged glory. Harley Quinn is fashioned on our signature LDD Presents body. She stands 10 inches tall, features 5 points of articulation, wearing her traditional red and black clown costume, with matching jester hat. Harley is ready to do whatever Mr. J needs. Her look is complemented by a permanently affixed domino mask. She comes complete with her oversized hammer, perfectly for squashing any pesky bats who try to ruin her pudding's fun. Quite a hefty write-up for that. And whoever wrote that really needs to learn punctuation, because there was not a single full stop or comma in any of that. That's why I read it weird at the beginning. It's like it didn't flow properly. It took me ages to realise what the flow of the thing was. But whoever wrote that needs to learn. Needs to learn some punctuation. But this is an official Living Dead Dolls, by the way. I know I've said that about a thing, but that's genuinely how it's written. But this is an official Living Dead Dolls product brought to you by Mezo. As you see, all the logos on the bottom. And I picked this up. Where did we get this bad boy? Oh, I won this off eBay. This is one of the eBay items. It was a shop that had two of them left, and they wanted £30 for them. But I managed to do a, you know, you do the offer thing, and I managed to get them down to 25. So I think I got a pretty good deal, because this goes for a lot of money at conventions. So let's break her out of the packaging, guys. Let's do a snippy snip. Snip snip. Yeah. So what were on them scissors there? Right. Now I will not be selling her on, but I do keep the boxes for my Living Dead dolls. How many have I got of these? So I've got Freddy, who's down there. And I've also got Sam, who's in the corner there, but you won't quite be able to see. There he is. You can see him now. So I have 2 Living Dead dolls so far. This will be my 3rd. I am very much thinking about picking up the Joker to go with Harley, and I've ripped the box. Yeah, I was very much thinking about picking up Joker to go with Harley, if I'm honest. There's a few of these still outstanding that I would like to get from Living Dead dolls. Including they released a Headless Horseman a long time ago, and I've never been able to find it, but I would love to have that on my shelf one day. Let's go in from the back. Has anybody been watching the Harley Quinn TV series? I know in the UK it's been aired on E4. I've been really enjoying it, with Kayla Kuko from Big Bang Theory playing Harley. It's a very interesting take on the character, but it feels more like a parody than actual anything else. But I do like it. Alright, she's free. Dropping them rope tight, I think I did. Don't want to stand on that layer and hurt myself. Oop. This chest be high up. Okay. Let's not lose them all again. Come on, get that back in the box. There we go. Okay, that's the box done. So we have Harley Quinn, guys. Oh wow, she has a little zip on the back of her boot. So here she is out of the packaging, looking very nice. This is based on, like I said, the traditional Harley Quinn from the original animated series of Batman. All the way back in the 90s when I was a kid, this is where she was introduced. But let's take a look at Harley's articulation. So her head is on a ball joint, so she can look up and down, left and right, and stuff like that. Her arms do lift up the top hinge, do rotate. There's no elbow joint or anything in these, they are static. And her hands are static as well. There's no crunch or anything like that. There's no movement really in the lower in the lower part of the body really, except for the legs. You can move her legs forwards and put her in a sitting position if you wanted. But there's no knees and there's no real feet articulation. Living Dead dolls are usually stood though, so I wouldn't be posing her too much in the sort of sat position. And her legs can lift outwards as well, slightly. You can sort of mess about with the hinge there. So she has one grip hand and one flat palm hand. The boots actually have little zippers on the back, so you can unzip them. Let's take a look. So if we unzip them, you can see that it's just a regular flat white foot underneath, and the costume actually goes around the back of her ankle. So you can go ahead and zip that back up. Place that back on. Very nice. The costume itself zips up from the back. You can see there's a little Velcro piece there to undo the back of the neck piece, and then the actual costume just zips down at the back to present the rest of the Living Dead doll, including her skin colouring and also the DC Comics and her serial number for the figure to prove it's a genuine Living Dead doll. I remember when I was a kid when Living Dead doll first came out, and it was nothing to do with like movies and film and things like that. It was all about, they were little dolls. There were dolls about this big that had a rope attached around the neck like a noose, and they had like the nun, the vampire, stuff like that, and you kept them inside a little coffin on a keyring. That's where I remember Living Dead dolls coming from. They don't make them anymore. I wish they'd bring them back because they were cool. And of course she comes with a ridiculous oversized hammer, which is going to weigh the doll down something rotten. There's no real way of getting it articulated with it. So my plan is to hold it down, have it downwards, or maybe even, actually, I might display it upside down. So she can use it as like a leaning post to keep her stood up on the actual display. Yeah, that's probably how I'm going to have it upside down once I've done the review like that, so that it's like another thing that's holding her up, so she won't fall down on the display. But either way, very nice doll. I really like the look of it. The face as well is beautiful with the rosy red cheeks and stuff. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to go down to the desk cam to give you guys an up-close personal look at this Harley Quinn. So let's go to the desk cam. Just in case you're a big fan like me as well, you'll see that they also made the Mezo exclusive, which was the unmasked variant with blonde hair of Harley Quinn. I actually would really like this version as well. If I got this version, I'd probably sell my original one on. But yeah, the blonde one is definitely a really cool look. And the head and stuff on it actually reminds me of the Sabrina doll, so I'm not sure if they used the same head as they did for the Sabrina one. But either way, if you go on to Google and just Google search the Mezo exclusive, it pops straight up, and it comes in the Living Dead doll box just like the one I've got here. But without further ado, guys, let's take a look at this Harley Quinn, because she's awesome, and I definitely like this doll. You see very nice little detailing with a little slight blush to the cheeks there. Very well painted black lips on the white. There's no smudging of any of the paintwork. The plastic is absolutely immaculate. It looks very nice. The stitching along the actual costume pieces all look immaculate. I've not found any defects yet anywhere in this costuming. It's definitely up to Mezo's standard for the Living Dead dolls here. It's very rare you see a Living Dead doll with a problem, to be fair. But I've never had an issue with them. I've always loved this line from being a kid. Like I said, I grew up with the coffin dolls, and nowadays I tend to pick up the ones that are based on my favourite movies and things like that. But yeah, the quality of the dolls is still there, always has been. They're just great figures, and I think if anyone's a fan of Harley Quinn like me, they definitely want to pick this one up. And there's even the Joker to collect now as well. So I mean, that's definitely a reason to get them. You have Harley Quinn and Joker in living dead doll format on your desk. That's awesome. And she's the same size as the Freddy one. The Freddy one does talk. And then I've got the static one of Sam. I believe they have released a talking version of this Harley as well, which is the exclusive one. I believe that one does talk, maybe, if I remember rightly. Or there's a talking Harley Quinn now or something. But either way, guys, what do you think of this doll? Is it something you're going to pick up for your collection? They do go for quite some money, you know, at conventions, these things. They go for easily around about 40 quid. But I was very lucky enough to grab one on eBay and do a deal. So maybe that's the way to go with these. As well, some sellers and stores and things do have these given to them for display as a part of their sales and stuff. So maybe if you can find an X display doll, it'll be a lot cheaper for you to pick up as well. That's one of the things I was looking at, because I was looking at getting the Catwoman based on Michelle Pfeiffer, and if you find her, she goes for a lot of money. But I thought if I found the one that's been on display, it might be a little bit cheaper, and it was, but I got outbidded several times. But that seems to be the way to go. What are your thoughts on this doll, guys? Let me know in the comments. So guys, what are your thoughts on this Living Dead doll? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video today, guys, please make sure you hit the like button for me. That would be really awesome. And also smashing subscribe, because subscribe really supports us, and it really helps me out, and it helps me to keep making awesome videos like this. And like I say, if you enjoyed today's video, leave us a comment down below. I do respond to each and every single comment. I do get around to replying to them all, I promise. And yeah, if you ask me a question down below, I'll definitely answer it, especially if it's in regards to the doll. And yeah, just thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. May the Force be with you. Bye!